Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. This is a follow-up video from our video earlier. So it's our session 2 for today. But in the overall one-year challenge that we are doing, my vlog, this is week 48, day number 1, and session 2 for today. In this new series that we're doing is we are finding a business that's for sale and how to find these pocket listings. In the previous video, it was an amazing video because it was a perfectly executed phone call. You need to go back and watch that video. So that would be video week 48, day number 1, session 1, which is listed here on this playlist. Every video I make is on a playlist. So we spoke to Terry, who gave us 2 fantastic pocket listings. In addition to that, we are raising money from him for our deals. So that was an incredible call. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue to make these phone calls so that you guys can hear, have this live training. You guys can hear what, how we talk to these business owners so that we can buy their businesses. And the businesses that we focus on have to have real estate attached, or the business has to be inside that real estate. So if we do, say this was a mobile home park, so it is the park, it is the real estate, and then the business is the rental business of those lots, right? So with that being said, I'm going to do some of the work for the previous call, which is research a little bit and then call these leads, and then we'll move on to the other leads. Okay, so let's start there. Some of this stuff I cannot share with you because it's private information, but I will share as much as possible. But give me a like, a subscribe, and a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, but contact me below. Put a comment on there if you want to connect, or send me an email, or whatever form of contact I have below. Reach out to me so that we can do some of these deals together. I mean, that's the point, is that this is a community where we are generating cash flow and passive income together. So I rather generate passive income and cash flow together because, it's better. Real estate is a team sport, and buying a business is also a team sport, especially when there's real estate involved. So go ahead and do that. So it says the name of the mom is Frida. They have 63 trailers. And this is going to be okay, supplies. Okay, got it. Did say what's that, supply store? Okay, so I'm going to call here. Actually, I'm going to put the notes of the listing on there. And then I'll give her a call. So I'll make the notes. Do this here. Okay, so we're going to say lead 1. And then we're going to say the other one here is lead 2, because he gave us 2 leads. Lead 2. And that's going to be John And then he gave me his phone number, CPA. Gave me his phone number here, which I will not share with you guys. I don't want the public to take my lead. Okay, so I'm going to okay. So I'm gonna research him here. And then, oh, okay, so here he is. I found him. Okay, so he's gonna go here. Okay, so I found him. So I did a quick Google search to find him. Okay. This they have they own 60 park. They selling financing. Okay, he thinks we can do better. Okay, and he owns, Mr. John owns a newer cell. Okay, no. Because he is with his head and is so too much for him. 70 plus. Okay. So that is that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put the notes here. So this is a fantastic lead because of how well we handled the lead. And to be able to fully appreciate it, you've got to listen to the call because it was very well executed if I may say so myself, comma, LOL. New paragraph. Here's the synopsis, period, new paragraph. So I call the lead and I speak to the secretary and get a bunch of information from the secretary and befriend her. But she told me that the park was already sold. So at this point, most people would just move on. But my goal was to turn him into a private money lender because he understands the game, and maybe also get a referral for another park owner, period. New paragraph. So I asked the secretary to have him give me a call. Anyways, even though he already sold the park, period. So I didn't think anything of it, but he indeed did call back. Period, new paragraph. Terry called me back right away. And we became very friendly very quickly, comma, built a lot of rapport, comma, even talked about his favorite vacation spot in Mexico, etc. Period, new paragraph. At the end of the call, we were buddy, and I got 2 very hot leads from him and a commitment to invest in our deals, period. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. So I am going to follow up with him in the next day or so. Okay, perfect. So with that being said, I'm going to just take this to my notes over here because I keep track of my notes for really important leads. Okay, so okay, I'm going to take this one here. Okay. Okay. All right, perfect. That was a fantastic call. So I'm gonna finish this video here. We're gonna go through more calls and then hopefully get more leads. And then I will call them after that. So let's do this. So, okay, let's do this. Let's call the first call these two leads first, and let's see. Let's see what happens here. Four. Yes, hello. My name is Ben. Mr. Terry referred me to you guys. He said to speak to either Joey or Miss Frida.
Can you hold on?
Yeah, sure.
This is Joey.
Hello, Joey. How are you? My name is Ben, and Mr. Terry Laverne referred me to you guys. He said that he recently sold his mobile home park, and he said that you guys are also in the process of selling yours.
Yeah, he stopped by today. So tell me you'll be calling. Actually, I need to get you in contact with my uncle. He's the guy that owns it and all that. When he makes all the decisions, so I'm gonna get you his phone number when you're ready.
Oh, okay. So he gave me all the personal details. And I'm going to call him now. That's funny because Terry stopped by and told him that I'd be calling. That's amazing. Like, this guy really loves me. So I'm going to make the notes here. It's amazing because I called Joey, whose mom is Frida, and he told me that Terry had stopped by to let him know that I'd be calling and put in a good word for us. Period. So here's his info. He said to speak to his uncle. 7, 8. Okay. And his name is okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna call him Dean. Let's see what happens here. Just verify, yeah. Okay. So I'm just verifying that we got him here. Okay, so what I like to do, that's why I'm using my phone. Look at that beautiful case. I want to know if he has like an iPhone, you know? So he doesn't. Okay. But I like to, okay. I like to check first, but.
You've reached G&J Mobile Home Service. We're either on the phone or away from my desk at this time. Leave your name, number, and a brief message. Somebody get back with you as soon as possible. If you have a rental with us and it's an emergency, please dial 337-247-4799. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Mr. Dean. This is Ben. Just calling you back. I had spoken to Joey over at G&J and wanted to call. He gave me your number. He said you were his uncle. Actually, we have a mutual acquaintance, Mr. Terry, and wanted to call you and talk about you guys' park. I know that Terry sold his park, and so he and I were friends, and he thought you and I should chat. If you can, give me a call whenever you get this message. I'm calling you from my cell phone, but you can also give me a call on my business line. Chatting with you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Okay, so I'm going to make the notes here. Called Mr. I called from my cell so that I can look for his call 24/7. Okay. So now what's next is calling the CPA. So let me call the CPA. And again, I'm going to check on my cell phone. To see if he's got an iPhone. So now we're gonna call the CPA now. Okay, let's see.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. John. How are you? My name is Ben. Mr. Terry Laverne gave me your phone number and said I should call you.
Yes, he mentioned to me that he had spoken to you.
Okay, great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How about you?
Oh, doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so he thought we should talk. I mean, he's just such a nice guy.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and we have a lot in common because he was, as you know, he was in Mexico for a while and wants to go back and buy some property there, and etc. So we got that in common because I like vacationing there too.
Oh yes, beautiful places.
That's right. That's right. So very quickly, I don't want to take too much of your time. He said that you might be interested in selling your mobile home park.
Yes, sir. To motivate me, if I could get what I'm asking, I would seriously consider negotiating for it.
Okay. How much are you asking for it?
1.6.
1.6. Okay. 1.6. And tell me a little bit about it. Terry mentioned that it's a newer park, but he didn't mention too much as far as like the roads, the utilities, how many pads you have.
I'll be happy to tell you about it. Yes, about I'm going to say 10 or 11 acres, more or less.
Okay.
And then it had trees on it, and I had the trees removed. Half of it had trees.
Uh-huh.
What we call here in Louisiana chicken trees.
What's that?
It's just a particular type of tree.
Okay.
It's a trash tree.
Gotcha.
But anyway, I had a machine come in and mulch them down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hired a general contractor to come in. And he leveled the land for drainage purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And dug a retention pond, not for sewage, just for runoff water, something that the Planning and Zoning Commission wanted.
Okay.
You're not supposed to cause any change in the water movement across your property.
Mm-hmm.
So you dig a retention pond to capture any excess water. And then I had to put a pipe. From there, there's a canal passing on the backside of the property. So I had to drain that excess water into a canal.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had them put in the infrastructure. I put in all underground utilities. It's the electric is underground.
the water service, city water service is underground. I put in a 3,000-foot limestone road
Okay.
with a 50-foot cul-de-sac at the back,
Okay.
so that city, parish, garbage trucks or whatever that needed to come to the place, when they got to the end of the property, they'd have a place to turn around safely and come back out. Of course, the tenants can use it too.
Mm-hmm.
I put in some street lights, and then I subdivided it. Took a year and a half to get it subdivided into 15 lots.
Okay.
Each lot is self-sustaining.
Okay.
Each lot has underground utilities, and then it has its own septic tank. I put in 15 septic tanks.
15 septics. Okay.
Yes. Then I went out and purchased 15 mobile homes. One brand new, 14 used.
Okay.
And put those on the property. And then, of course, I had to run electric. Some of them that was in, there's, I think out of the 15 lots, 5 or 6 is in a flood zone.
Mm-hmm.
So on those lots, I put pads, dirt pads to build them up on.
Okay.
And then I had an engineer shoot an elevation for the what's called the 500-year flood zone.
Mm-hmm.
The highest that the water has been in 500 years. And then I went 12 inches above that line.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So in fact, we had a tremendous flood that flooded thousands of acres with 3 or 4 feet of water. But on my mobile home park, no mobile home got water.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so, and that was another 500-year flood, by the way, that came early.
Wow.
But my elevations were good, and I had no water inside of any home. There was no water damage whatsoever. So, of course, I spent an average of $10,000 per lot to set up the lot for a mobile home,
Okay.
which in some cases included the dirt pad. It included the electric service for a meter.
Mm-hmm.
For each home has its own utility service for a meter, and then the septic tank, and then moving the home was about $2,500.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So all that usually averaged about $10,000 per lot.
Okay.
They each have the road has been named, and each home has a municipal address. I have 15 mailboxes nicely done in the front.
Okay.
The park is on a blacktop road.
Okay.
But the street to service the homes is a limestone road.
Okay.
And it have a ditch running from the blacktop all the way back to the canal. It's sloped for drainage.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, each lot in that 10,000, each lot got a culvert and a parking area to hold at least 4 cars each at each home. And yeah, I think the ditch is sloped on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
so that grass, you can go in the ditch with a mower and cut on each side of the ditch down into the ditch. You just can't go right in the center of the ditch, because each mobile home, the septic tank, and it has the piping system where the sewage can dissipate out into the land before it gets to the ditch.
Mhm.
But if there's any overflow, I have a pipe going to the ditch. So there's usually some water in the ditch that keeps you from mowing down in the center of the ditch.
Gotcha.
But I have a lawn care company that takes care of the grass, cutting grass,
Mhm.
and they keep the weeds or the grass growing in the ditch poisoned. I think that. Oh, and I have. Also in the underground utilities, I have two different companies that have cable for internet. One is fiber optic,
Okay.
and the other one is like a Cox television cable. So everybody has either they can have all the television and Wi-Fi internet. It's all underground. It comes into their home, into my home.
Okay.
All homes are rented.
Okay.
I stay full. I'm switching up to a higher price, $11.95. I was at $9.50, so I still have some at $9.50. But as the leases come up and they don't stay, or even if they stay, eventually here in the near future, they'll all be at $11.95.
$11.95. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So that'd be $11.95. So what percentage right now are still at the $9.50?
I'd have to look that up for you to give you an accurate answer.
Okay.
I don't know. I would say, just guessing, I'd say 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Or $4.95, and maybe 8 or 9, or at $9.50.
Okay.
But as the leases come up, I'm going to switch it to $11.95.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Are you negotiable at all on the 1.6?
I mean, I'll entertain any reasonable offer, of course.
Sure. I definitely would love to do a little bit of due diligence. Oh, by the way, what is the address? Mm-hmm. Okay, for sure. Okay, I will definitely run everything. I made notes when you were talking, you were telling me this. But yeah, we will definitely reach back out to you. Got your email, got your phone number, got all the information pretty much to start analyzing. So definitely we'll keep you posted, and I appreciate your time, and thank you for giving me such a thorough explanation. I mean, this is typically I have to ask a lot of questions, but you just knew what to tell me, so I appreciate that.
Not a problem. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so I had to cut out a lot of the information there because he was giving me information that was easily identifiable, and I don't want anyone here, because they've done that before, where they take information, they call my seller and stuff, and because it's a pocket listing, right, and they want it. So anyway, we are pretty much on the right track here. Very, very right track. We are going to continue to do this. I mean, we have 2 potential opportunities plus he just told me that his son, so I'm going to put the notes here. Let's see, I'm going to make the notes here. So I just spoke to Mr. Dean. And he said that Terry had called him, highly recommending us, comma, LOL, that's amazing, because that shows the power of building good rapport with people, period. And it is a good lesson for us because I'm showing here on YouTube how to build rapport, and how when we do this, you can get pocket listings. So I'm just showing you guys how awesome these strategies are. I don't have to go to realtors or brokers or whatever to find good deals. I mean, these deals are pretty good. So we pretty much get our own listings. We call them pocket listings, right? So that's what we call them. So I hope this information is valuable to you guys. Give me a like and a subscribe, you know, and comment below if you're interested in buying mobile home parks. We can go in it together, or you know, the ones that we're not interested in, we're not gonna buy every single one of them. So maybe that's a good option for you. So this is why I named my videos, you know, finding a mobile home park. What is my video called? Finding businesses, something like that. Let's see, I wrote it down here. So finding a business for sale. So this is a business pretty much, and very good business. And he's making right now about, I would say 1,000. So $15,000 per month gross income. So, you know, 15,000 per month, that is about $180,000 a year. So we have to do a little bit of work, but let's see what we can do. So let me keep writing these notes here. He gave me details of his park, but I think he's asking way too much. So I need to do a little work to kind of talk some sense into him, period. He has 15 lots, and he built the park from the ground up himself on 11 acres, comma, maybe 10, with underground electric and water, which is city water, period. Each pad has a septic, period. Each home that he bought was used except for one, which was brand new, period. One of the biggest things he wanted to stress out to me was is that his park is not on a 500-year flood, which they recently had one, and there was no water whatsoever from the flood on his park, period. New paragraph. Each mobile home is occupied and currently making between $950 to $1,195 per month. But everyone will be on $1,195 when their lease comma, when their leases renew, period. He says he still has about 8 or 9 people at $9.50 per month, but he has to give me exact numbers, period. New paragraph. The location of the park is, I gotta pause it here. New paragraph. So I told him that it's a little bit overpriced and if he's willing to negotiate, and he said yes. But I also told him that if we can't reach an agreement as far as the cash price, which is typically our lowest offer, we can also talk about seller financing. And he said yes, period. Okay, so that's great. All right, so I am going to just copy the notes quickly here. I got to make sure that we have the correct information. And that we do the right follow-up here. His name is okay. Need to create lead on. Okay, on our CRM. And then I'm going to oh no, I got the wrong one there. Okay. Left him voicemail, waiting to hear that from. Okay. Okay. So this okay. So its name is spoke to its name. John is his name. Okay. Okay, so I gotta make sure that these are not turned around. So south is this. To John. John CPA. And his name is right here. Okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So thank you guys for being here. And that was a beautiful, fantastic follow-up for the amazing call we had today. See you guys next time. Bye-bye now.